Hello and welcome to Dad Plays Games at Lunch, episode 12. Today I'll be looking at Batman the Telltale Games series. I'm super excited for this. Monstrous Batman fan, and I've been waiting to try this out. And I'm going to be playing this from the very start with you guys for 20 or 30 minutes while I sip my coffee at the end of my lunch. Enjoy, and we're both in for a instant surprise. One thing I know about this game only so far is that Troy Baker plays Batman. He played Batman in the Arkham Origins game from WB, but aside from that, it's all new for me. So let's get started. I can see that the bat symbol is very visible. Let's do that. Ooh, I get to select a bat tech color. Well, I'm a very big purple guy, so purple it is. That's kind of cool. I like the art style already, but I'm not sure about the game itself. Viewers and people checking out the game, there are some issues with the game on PC. Hopefully that doesn't hit us. And also that this game is neat in the fact that it kind of focuses more on the Bruce Wayne and the detective angle than, you know, fighty Batman. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Gotham City. Bruce Wayne Enterprises, all right. Yeah, I heard frame rate becomes an issue, and I can see the helicopter up top there. Considering I played it.
What are you?
Ooh, well that's violent. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder what villains we're going to see in here. I can't remember who was in it. If we're going to see the Joker eventually, or if it's smaller villains, if he's going to be kept to the end of the season. Much like most Mayor Hill.
Get it open. On it.
That picture of Harvey Dent just over there
He's
looks
gonna show.
like
Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
it's a lot like, but I know it's not.
Christ.
Move in!
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Gordon,
That's their take.
they're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Do not
Don't
like
need it.
Gordon
Take the stairs.
at all.
I heard
like
stories,
his
you know. Sent
don't
me
like
home in
his
an
face.
ambulance.
I don't like his
The rest in body bags.
Batman,
No wonder
I'm
the
okay with.
cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo.
look like Bruce
With all the other flying animals.
I find that the Batman design here is very similar to the video games. So far, so simple. Really, dude, you're gonna investigate? What could it be? Ruh-roh. I think I hit it too slow.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. But it's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Big slash.
Shit!
Swearing too.
The hell'd he go? Whatever got in,
M-rated.
don't let it get out.
face paint. That's... Bane? Anarchy? No, I don't know who that face paint represents. Ah,
Who's that?
Cool.
Back to back, circle up!
That's pretty cool. Like how he's taking them out one by one. It'll be a bit tougher now, but we'll see.
What the hell is this?
You have gas masks on. How are you coughing? Oh, that's a bit creepy.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
That was pretty neat.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Gotham needs a hero. Someone to hunt down people like you.
So that makes me, what, a villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
The fight mechanic, it's
I wouldn't
fun.
be so sure.
It's pretty awesome.
Two of them now? Jesus! I got it!
Wait, wait, wait! Do not shoot!
Comes Crappy Gordon.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
What?
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
That explains it. I was wondering how I got there. Nice job, Bats. Okay, that's pretty cool, I have to say. Goggles are gone. Pretty good fight between
Guess
the two
I
of
was
them.
wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall!
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
She has a bit of a rang too. Or did she steal his? She stole his. She's good.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
I do like the Alfred. I like the Bruce Wayne,
Well,
the
then.
Troy Baker take on Bruce Wayne. Oh, he's doing a charity thing.
Time to save the city.
Save the city as a normal man. It's pretty cool. Frame rate slags between kind of transitions is a little disappointing, especially
Thank
considering
you.
how low tech
Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself
compared
is
to other
not
things I
used
play,
to such a ringing
but,
endorsement. Even one who cut
cool.
Gotham's crime rate in half.
Harvey Dent.
For
So
too long,
we gonna
this
see him
city has
become Two-Face
burned
in
with
this?
corruption and greed
He is an
under
ugly man.
Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
I do not like how Harvey looks. He's too square.
If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Welcome to Wayne Manor, everyone. My apologies for the late arrival.
Oh, not to worry, Mr. Wayne. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will
Not
change
like
Gotham.
Harvey's look. Ugh. I don't know what I would have done differently, but he's too square. How's he bigger than
Mr. Wayne, thank
Bruce
you
Wayne,
for opening
Batman?
your house to us.
That's crazy.
Now, I know
He's
this
huge.
is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I
God.
don't think you got lost on your way
Wow.
here. Where were you? I know you prefer
get
the
it.
brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only
Dent
a little
is a
FaceTime
little,
with potential donors. Your
um,
face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. Where the grease, they're the
awkward?
wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero
Oh,
for
he's going
funding
for
my
mayor.
campaign.
Okay. I thought he was going for district
All I
attorney
need is a
again.
decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school.
All right. How about, a new face for Gotham?
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
I'm not sure about this Harvey Dent, the persona of this Harvey Dent. He's not super confident. He's like, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? I don't know. I do like the Bruce Wayne. Who's this guy? Drinking out of a bottle.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to...
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you.
That's nice.
After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat Freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age,
graphics
seems you're getting cranky in
are
yours.
satisfactory.
There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but
Bruce looks awesome.
one man
Batman
can't
looks
save
awesome.
this
but
city.
These two?
And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Depends on the man.
Say it all depends on the man. Sometimes you need a person who will go off script.
Such as dressing up in a bat costume?
And taking out the criminals who ruin our city. Though the cape may be a bit much.
Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After
Bring
all
that
your
home.
parents did for this city. Oh.
I really do hope that
To
they
be
never
killed
show
in a
his
botched
origin in this
robbery
one.
in some alleyway.
We all know it.
It was terrible.
Describing it,
Truly
good.
terrible.
Okay, but we don't need to
A
see
tragedy
it.
like
But I have
that
a feeling
at
we'll
such
see
a
a
young
flashback.
age must have been
I'm
crippling.
pretty confident we're going to see some form
If
of
only
flashback.
that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe. Well, I don't like to think about maybes.
Who's the
And
deranged
I'm
man?
sure you don't either.
Oh,
It
shoot.
was a tragedy, truly. And I
Missed a
will
choice
fight
there.
from City Hall to make sure nothing like that ever happens again. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Not how I pictured that going.
Right now, I'm picturing another drink.
You know, I was kind of hoping you would mention my campaign. Or at least my name. And now I'm picturing that drink too. Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr.
Oh,
Wayne.
come on now. So formal. Call me Bruce.
Turning
Well,
on the Playboy charm.
Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, that's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
I think that's Falcone.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves
Not
this
sure
city.
about that.
Excuse us, Miss Vale.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary
Not
evil
so,
of politics, Bruce.
happy about that,
It's in the
Mr.
service
Dent.
of a better Gotham, for all of
No.
us.
Writing from
At
the
least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't like this, Harv, but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously. You know I have to pull every string I can to get elected.
God, I don't like his.
Yeah, well,
look.
just make sure
Big
this one
fat
doesn't
lips.
hang you.
A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
Don't know about that.
You
No
know,
bad
I've been in
choices.
the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
I think I made an enemy already, but I couldn't make myself as
You
Bruce
should know,
Wayne
Mr.
slash
Falcone,
Batman
my
shake his
analysts
hand.
say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has... Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
Sketch. Not sure I'm liking this too much.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed.
Oh, so he is the DA right now. Okay,
But
that
in
makes
my
sense. But he wants to
experience,
move up
there's
to
the
mayor.
law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together.
I'm pissing this guy off over and over again. I took Harvey's
I
side.
ain't here to chinwag
okay with
about
that.
politics, Mr. Wayne.
Making sure he's on my
Gives
side.
me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine, this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses,
Feel a threat coming on.
restaurants, clubs, docks, unions,
I like
politicians.
this Falcone. Perfect. Harvey, no. Selena Kyle, Catwoman, yes. Gordon, ooh.
I make them all move.
Don't like the voice. Don't like
And
the
I want to
face.
keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be.
Oh, I'm everyone's friend.
Which means you're really no one's. Pick a lane before you have a head-on collision. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did. People don't say no to me. Not for long.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
I've already been rude to Falcone. Which
Heed
is
your
the way I would
butler's
play it.
advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick.
Definitely just got threatened by him, which is not fun. Nice little intro. Obviously a little bit slow. He's still bleeding. Thanks to Selena. So we're going to see the Batcave, which is pretty cool. Because after an interaction like that, I'm sure he really wants to
It's
go
me.
kick some butt. What? Bruce Wayne is Batman. I like that big overlay. Realm of Shadows. Okay, so they are naming each episode.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. With
When did you put this in glass?
Of 40% over last
Oh,
year.
it was in glass.
Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. The notorious Batman was on the scene, but failed to secure the stolen items. What the most shocking part
Not
of the story
all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in.
They're saying Batman might have been involved in the break-in.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news,
Pressure's merited to cry vigilantes.
3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg
Mayor's
Processing
office to
Center,
take public
owned
stand
by
against
Ace
various
Chemical. Still no word on what started
Youngest
the fire.
D8,
but
26.
Whatever's burning there
Okay.
has resisted everything the fire
Task
department
force
has thrown
is
at
ugly,
it.
ugly
They're recommending
commissioner.
people avoid the area and seek
Cocaine
immediate
asylum.
treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging
neat.
off the
Oh,
side
nice.
of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn,
My parents' dad was a
causing
physician. I was
traffic
a
to back up
philanthropist.
for
They were
miles
trying to help
as
us
the
fortunate.
cops cut him down.
Wayne family butler. Faithful pivot ever helpful.
Random stabbings are the
Dan
latest headache for the riders of Gotham's
Don't know if
overcrowded
it's just
Skyrail
with
cars to
power
contend
bells.
with.
Reality true.
Gotham police are
Hill.
investigating multiple cases of riders
guy's
receiving
hands wrapped around
abdominal
Gotham's
wounds
government
from an
death
ice
penalties
pick
against them
or
numerous
other
times.
pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters
Cat
with
burglar.
fellow
No
passengers.
name yet.
A few have died, while most have been
James
admitted
Gordon.
to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time.
Vicky Vale.
2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum,
Falcone.
bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to
City,
15
10 million.
this year.
Big city.
Only 3 have been
Asylum.
caught to date, but all the
Lucas, the asylum.
escapees
That's
highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions
cool.
at the aging asylum. The
Like
latest,
that.
44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon should be considered
Bat computer
dangerous
should
if
be able to
found.
read whatever data
Authorities
is on
are
that
asking
stolen
that you do
drive.
not approach and call police immediately.
I guess I gotta
Mayor
go.
Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and
Where
improve the
is the
city's
Christopher?
aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by
Nearly fell off a building for this.
from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street. Don't worry, it probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it,
Let's analyze this dry. Let's see what's going on here.
more on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his
Let's find out what was so important.
have skyrocketed. And
Encrypted.
My private
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here. In a dark, damp
Got the
cave,
most comfortable chair.
in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Okay.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
Yeah.
Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. Oh, no, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
Yeah. Well,
You could learn a thing or two from her.
In and out with no one seeing her usually.
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
But I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that
So I
fits
think
me,
this
we
is
can
a-
trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights.
I think they've
Old
placed
men
him in
worry,
his late
that's all.
30s.
It's
He's
our
got
gift
crow's
and our
feet
curse. One more worry for the list.
Oz.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally
cover
than
pot?
you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Really?
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald
not look
claimed
like
he
a
only wanted to
penguin?
catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it was the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close. I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
It is Cobblepot. The one that got away. Is that achievement? I don't understand. That's okay. Well, I think with that, I will pause this episode. Very much a dialogue-driven game, very much focusing on the Bruce Wayne persona so far. That fight scenes at the beginning was kind of fun. I really did like the interactions back and forth. And hello, this is your Game Playing Dad again. I'm just revisiting this video for a short little while, as of course they showed Batman and Bruce Wayne's origin story. Here it is. Enjoy. I start recording again because, of course, they put a flashback. We all know what happens.
Have to do this.
They're still flashbacking, not directly, but this is let's call this a postscript to the episode. I knew they would show some sort of flashback. Seems nobody can make a Batman game without actually showing his parents dying. We all know what happened. Why are they showing this? All right. Thanks, everyone. I just wanted to add this little addendum to the episode featuring a
Bruce?
specific